So update. So my grandbaby is here now. She is fantastic, absolutely perfect. I went to visit them today, so I spent the whole day just loving on her, kissing on her, and it was amazing, guys. So when Mercy was rushed into the theater yesterday, because I was a bathing partner, I went in with her. So at this point, no one knew why baby was distraught. The only part we knew was that the baby had done some meconium. It's a scientific, I don't know, but baby had pooed in the belly. That's what we knew. But the baby was so distraught to the extent that the registrar on call decided that emergency C-section was the way forward. And she couldn't pinpoint why it was happening, because initially they'd hooked Mercy to a baby monitor to monitor the baby, and sometimes they were losing the heartbeat, so they decided to insert a pin on baby's head so that they knew exactly what was happening. So when they did the internal insertion, that's when they realized that how much baby was distressed. So at this point, Mercy was 7 centimeters dilated, and she said, no, we're not waiting anymore. She has to go into theater. So Mercy got prepped for theater. I went with her. So at this point, they didn't know why. Because from what the registrar was saying, she was like, it couldn't be that the baby has pooed, because really and truly that's not a reason for a baby to be this distraught. So when we went in, so obviously you don't sit at the business end of the C-section, you sit at the top side. But where I was sat, they'd done the incision and everything, and as soon as they did the incision, the whole tempo and sort of like atmosphere in the theater changed, because before they were quite relaxed and getting on with it, and as soon as they opened, I don't know what they saw. And the registrar, because there were 3 doctors operating on Mercy at this point, the doctor to my right literally just said, give me a stool now. And then the whole atmosphere changed, and she stood on this stool and she was like, I'm pushing you raw. Guys, hospital beds, they are very small, so they're literally doing this wavy motion as they were rolling and doing God knows what to Mercy. And so I looked at the anesthetist person who stood on the top end with Mercy, helping, ensuring that pain is managed. So I looked at him, and he was sort of like to me, do not look. And I'm thinking, why shouldn't I? So I was looking, and at this point, the doctors went quiet, guys. They literally went, and I was like, what's happening? At this point, Mercy was heavily sedated, so she didn't know what was happening. So I was keeping this strong, brave face for Mercy because I was worried. But I was thinking, what if Mercy's baby is not with us? Because everything changed, guys. The whole atmosphere. You know when everybody's tensed. So I was looking at people's reactions. The midwives were fine. They literally just sat there and maintained the composure. But the ODP guy who was stood right in front of me was like right there. And the doctors were trying to be very professional and trying to do the best they can. But it was scary. Then after a good 5 seconds, to me it looked like 10 hours, if you like, but it was a very short time. We had Mercy's baby cry. Guys, I've never been so relieved in my life, because I was looking at her, because she was looking at me, and I was smiling, just holding it together. And once they showed us the baby, and was like, the baby is so beautiful, I was like, kind of. And then they did what they did, checked the baby and gave the baby to me, and I held baby for the first time in my arms, and I knew at that point that my life was never going to be the same. On top of the 3 people I loved to the moon and back, another person has been added, and it was amazing, guys. And it sort of like took me aback, because I felt you know, when you're in that moment, you're supporting someone, you're doing everything you can, and you're holding it together, and you cannot actually lose it, because Mercy is looking at me, and Mercy is looking at me as a source of strength. So when we left the theater, got baby ready, everything, I still was holding it together, and I was thinking so many things in my head, you know, things that could have gone wrong but didn't, and then left. So when I got home and I was trying to sleep, I couldn't sleep because I was sort of like, you know, I needed to sort of like detox all that anxiety, all the energy from the day before, because it was quite tense, guys. It was really, really hard. And I was so pleased that because of the family unit we have, everybody played their part. Coco was the best sister Messi could ever have. And I was just there feeling so proud of how they made light of such a difficult situation. So this morning I went back to the hospital to spend time with them, and I think it kind of hits home, if you like. Guys, I'm saying it, my skin is actually crawling as we speak. It was so hard, and I was so pleased that, you know, I come from a faith background. I was so pleased that God's hand intervened, and Mercy was with her baby. Her baby is absolutely perfect. She's precious. And when I went in there, I felt still very proud to play the role of grandma, you know, just washing the baby, cleaning the baby, feeding the baby, making sure Mercy is comfortable. It was all so surreal, guys. It's unbelievable. But, you know, taking from that, I was so pleased that I was part of that whole journey. And now, you know, my grandbaby is coming home soon, probably tomorrow she'll be here, and our lives are going to be so fulfilled. So today was fantastic because Mercy was still being Mercy, you know, cuffing the baby when the baby needs to be fed, and, you know, just not knowing what to do with the baby kind of thing, but, you know, taking it in a stride, you know, being an absolute fantastic mom, because Mercy doesn't want the baby to cry at all. If the baby cries, Mercy becomes so distraught. And I said at times babies cry because that's the only way they communicate with us. So she's taking it all in, being a very active mom, and I'm super proud of her, and it's all fantastic, guys. And, you know, I'm so pleased we're out of the woods now. So we're just waiting for, you know, the doctors to say you can bring Mercy and baby home. But today has been a good day, and thank you for all our subscribers, the ones who ask after us, the new subscribers who have joined the family. Thank you for joining our family. And yes, we've had quite a traumatic 24 hours, but baby is safe and out of the woods, and Mercy is safe, and everything is ended very well. So yeah, that was today. Do not forget to subscribe to this fantastic channel. Do not forget to like our videos. If there's something that, you know, we are talking about that resonates with you, please comment down below and, you know, share with us, because we like to know all those things, because this is a brand new journey for us. Some of you have been on this journey for a long time. Please comment, please share any suggestions, tips. We want to know them. But utmostly, please subscribe. Is she crying? Huh?
Yeah.
Have you changed her nappy?
Yeah.
And have you fed her?
Yeah.
Has she burped?
Yeah.
Did you burp her?
Yeah, I did. After I gave her milk, I turned around and patted her on the back.
You know what? You need to you need to sort of like pretend you're sitting her. She likes that.
Okay.
Yeah, because she should burp better that way. And just have a muslin cloth because she burps, and she sort of like sticks some of it up.
Okay.
And then because that she gets really gassy, pretend like you're going to sit her. Hold her by the chest kumberi,
Okay.
so that she doesn't move forward.
Okay.
And then when you've done that, you know what she likes. She likes you to walk her around and just sort of like in that swinging motion.
Yeah.
When she sleeps, make sure you swaddle her, like what we done earlier on.
Yeah.
Do that again. She'll sleep. She'll give you at least 4 hours.
Okay.
Yeah. And is she like just fasting, or is she proper crying?
She's proper crying. See? She's about to cry again.
Miss Zaya, what's wrong? Mommy? What's wrong?
It's not her Google time, that's why. So I treat me like I'm her little bitch.
Little bitch. Just walk around with her and just that, do like what I was doing earlier on. And when she sleeps proper, swaddle her like we did the other time. Yeah, she will sleep.
Zaya. What do you think?
Are you hungry now?
Huh?
Are you hungry? Are you hungry there? Do this. There you go. I drop it. Look. You are not the baby father.
Baby is nice.
She's nice.
Did he feed him baby's water?
I don't know why we do this, but this was what I was taught. Okay, you're going to run away. Get you all over, little girl. Before I start that. I know. But it's horrible, honey. I like Tim Kazi. She's such
What bit of back into it?
Happy birthday, dear baby. Happy birthday to you. How old are you now? How old are you now?
And make sure that ari dry both comes there minyoro and opanda kaushuka. Afunga kuyamuswa shini. Don't worry, don't keep mkaka my man. You just need to make sure. In winter, we wouldn't even have done this past 9 months. We left every winter. But because it's nice and manga too sweet over here. Time to wake up, hubby. Babes. Miss Nan Bread. Miss Nan Nan. Hey Nandi. Hey babes. Time to wake up. Mumboja. Marana kudaro so.
Mom doesn't like see anyone laughing. Mom doesn't like see anyone sleeping. Your name. You want to go back to
Hosanna, hallelujah. Hosanna, hallelujah. Hosanna, hallelujah. Hosanna, hallelujah. Hosanna, hallelujah.
finally
you
got
got your body to yourself.
I got my body to myself. I can move around. You don't understand. Life is so good. Life
This
is
is why
good.
Messi is literally, when she wakes up in the morning, she walks that way, walks this way, and she's like, I can walk better, not one day.
And my feet were the worst, man. It's like, this is good. And they're getting black, the color back. They were like black.
They were black. Wow.
Yeah, Max was like my color. You didn't see? She was really, really
I was
dark.
so dark.
You know, like
I
kids,
was
like
so
sometimes they make you
dark.
dark, they change your skin tone.
This is not what my feet look like. Can you see the difference? Because this one's more swollen. This one's the.
So when are your feet going back to normal?
Eventually, don't know when, but. Thank
So
God.
what shoes do you wear?
Sliders, isn't it?
Like this.
But now because your husband is not waiting, you're given like 6 weeks to grow them before you go back. So if
you're telling me these things can grow in 6 weeks?
now, because you cannot wait for that long with your wife. So you know there's this smoking herb, so you smoke it. As you're coughing, they
Okay.
grow.
Wow. That's nasty.
Did they actually grow if you smoke the herb?
They do. I don't know what it's called, but it was very expensive. And it made you a bit high as well. Yeah, but you had to. And patients were sent back as well. Your aunt. She didn't have them. And because you know when Granny was talking about it, and I was like, the patients, oh, don't worry, no one cares for those. I don't have them. So she didn't do it. And then she went back. The husband's tribe were those.
It's my
ones
husband, not
really,
you.
really,
Forget
really
him.
were big ones.
If you dare ask me for hanging out here, you're freaking
Hanging out from your mom.
To your mom.
because you're gonna ask
grandma.
no hanging hand from me.
And
It's
you know
not
the
gonna
most
happen.
embarrassing thing? No, because if your mom had told you to do it, so she's expecting everything is in order. Because Zim women will tell you, but they don't check them, do they? Because your auntie is supposed to check them.
She gave me a tub of Vaseline. I was like, no.
So she went. So your mom will be thinking, because it's all embarrassing as well, because the whole yard knows that you're back because you do not have your.
You're hanging ham in order.
Everyone knows you. When they see the tub of Vaseline, you're off to the blooming toilet to be pulling your hanging hand. How embarrassing when you're finished. Okay.
And now your dad has to know about it because now you're back within like 2 days.
At 7 o'clock,
And
you're
people are
hanging
like,
on my
so
point.
why are you back? And so mom was like, so grandma was like, oh, she's just back because the thing is with I don't know really.
Back home.
When you're trying to try and people know.
She
when
just
you're
come to
back.
see us.
Yeah.
So the most like older Zim women have them.
Well, every older woman has it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I don't think young Zim people have them
Because you
though.
know there was this Zimbabwean woman when she came over here, she got married, right?
Men don't
She got
care.
married,
Like,
she
I
had a
don't
baby.
understand.
So she went to hospital to
That's
get
a dumb guy that's
to have
gonna
a
like, oh,
C-section.
bye.
To have a C-section.
worry
So
them.
because some of them have them, you know, like they're literally like up here. So this
No,
Nasty,
these are not like
positive.
actually nasty.
so the doctors were thinking that she had a growth or something, so they cut them. And then they were like, you know what, we
They
saw
cut
some
them without her consent.
because they're thinking that
It was a growth or something.
So she was like, oh, so you know, when we neatened everything down there, and she was like, okay, because you don't know what they've done, isn't it? So she gets home. So I went to see the baby, you know, like how we're just sitting and chilling, and she was really stressed. And she was like to me, do you think if I pull them, they'll come back? And I was like, what are you talking about? And she goes, the doctors cut them off. And they're saying they neatened me. They were thinking they were doing a favor.
My Lisa's face is priceless.
I really don't do that.
You're so lucky.
Mate, I didn't think we did that. I was just like, what?
I didn't know about it till I was older. And I didn't even hear it from mom. I saw it on Facebook. And I asked her, I was like, she never told me about none of that.
No, because I thought it's barbaric. I don't think
No, my auntie
you know,
got my mum
whenever we
talked to
went,
like my cousins about it, and so she spoke to me and Zandy about it. But we were both like, no, like all of us on the table were like, are you kidding me?
yeah, but the thing
Like,
is,
are we actually having this conversation?
Because I personally think it's a choice. Because no one has ever been forced. Because there was this woman on Facebook was saying
Who
that,
actually
like,
stretched the thing and actually was like, let me pass this down? I don't
But
understand.
when people go, you know, the other thing is when you're back home and you go to have a bath and everyone is with hanging hands, those because we call them number 11s, isn't it? And you just literally not you just don't want to have a bath, or just because everybody's they're clapping away.
I want to hear it like from an actual person who has it. Like, what does it help with anything?
No,
does it change your life in any way? Like, what other benefits? Other pros?
I've spoken to men who were married to women.
Oh yeah, that would be good as well.
I did, because I just wanted to know, because you just want to know it from a man's perspective.
Yeah.
If you
I had the popping. That's what the men said.
Historically, why women used to have them was, because there was no sanitary towels and whatever. Well, way back then, the 18th century, 17th century, they literally to be used like human tampons. So when you have a period, you just
Oh, come on.
and carry on. No, it's true. Yeah. Because they're here.
Marlies is never coming back
But you
again.
know what? That makes more sense.
It's gonna be like,
And I
I
wish-
wish like those Zims, yeah. That's what I wanted. There we go.
And then she comes back again. Because she can sense that you've got a boob there, and she's
There's nothing there. There's nothing coming out anytime soon. Aww.
Meanwhile, Mercy just focused on the job at hand.
and Snapchatting away. When you're watching their snaps, also your boob is in.
Mercy don't even care. She's just like.
Oh, cow life.
Hey everybody, how is everyone doing? I thought I'd give you guys an update of what's going on in my life right now. So as some of you guys know, some of you guys know that baby girl, but by the time you see this video, you know that baby girl is here. And oh my god guys, I feel so fulfilled, I feel so content. I'm just like so happy, and I'm like looking at this human being like, I made you, you're all mine. And it's crazy. I don't even know how to describe motherhood, but it's definitely something special that every woman should get to experience for themselves. Today's our second day home with baby. She's quite a content baby. Like, she's very like, she likes being held a lot, she likes being cuddled, she doesn't like being put down, which is understandable because she is only like 2 days old. But she is a very good baby. She doesn't cry that much. She's eating a lot. Like, she loves her food. She loves to eat just like her mom. And everybody keeps saying how she looks exactly like a copy of me. And I see it like slightly, but I don't really see it. If everyone's just saying like, Mercy, you literally gave birth to yourself, because everything about her is me. Like facial expressions, everything. And I find that so hilarious. And she is so beautiful, guys. She's just amazing. Like, I don't even know what else to say, but she is just amazing. The support I'm getting is amazing. Everybody is information, as just as I was pregnant and everyone was information. Now the baby's born, everyone is information. We have a routine going, which is basically what I would let you know more about it probably in a separate video. The question I'm getting the most is, has it sunk in yet? Can you actually believe that you have a baby? And I'm like, well, not really, because at the moment I have all the support. Everybody's doing what they're supposed to be doing. Like, I don't feel like, oh my god, like, it hasn't sunk in. It has sunk in that I'm a mom and that I've given birth, but it hasn't sunk in, if you guys get what I'm saying, because I have a lot of help and I'm not doing this on my own. So I'm not overwhelmed, and I've not had that moment where I'm like, oh my god, what am I going to do with this baby? No, I haven't had any of those moments. So yeah, but I think that moment is gonna come when mom has to go back to work, and it's literally me, this baby, and obviously Coco will be here, but it will be time split by 3, and time split by 2 is different, which means I get more hours of the baby, and it's just gonna be really different. And I feel like that's when everything will sink in, when mom goes back to work and it's literally me and her, and of course Coco. But yeah, so that's what's going on at the moment. My camera is about to run out of battery, but I will obviously come back and have a chat with you guys some more. But right now I'm about to go to bed, and so that I can prepare for my shift later on today with the baby. We call them shifts because, you know, like rotation and stuff, so we just call them baby shifts. And mine's at 2, so I need to like go to bed because it's nearly 11 now. So I'll go 11, 12, 1, wake up at 2, and then yeah, it starts. But motherhood is great. I'm absolutely enjoying it, guys. Thank you for all your well wishes on Snapchat, and it's amazing the love that you lot are giving us and the support that you lot show us. Like, I can't, it's just indescribable, and I appreciate it a lot. I'll catch up with you guys in a bit.